Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick little comparison video here, state of affairs between some of the best handsets on the market in mid 2017. So we do have pretty much every handset which I'm quite interested in at the moment. So that is the XC Premium, OnePlus 5, HTC U11, S8 and iPhone 7 Plus. So all the good stuff on the table, and we're just going to see who is the faster phone overall. We've got to know, because these are all running the best processors that you can buy right now, pretty much. So it is quite interesting. So I'm just going to try and start them up at the same time here. Oh, who's going to win? Oh, S8 won this time. I was expecting the iPhone to win. And then we do have OnePlus 5, 8GB RAM model, HTC U11 beating Sony this year. And Sony's last again. Sony's always last. I don't understand it. As Sony, what are we going to do to get Sony to go first? That is a good question. But nevertheless, it's a fantastic phone, the XC Premium, and maybe it's going to catch up in other areas. So first things first, we can just do a quick little comparison here of what you're getting with each phone. So with the Sony, you are getting a 4K display, which is absolutely fantastic in terms of the density, as well as full waterproofing, high-res audio, and a slow motion camera on the back, which is very nice. With the OnePlus, you're getting an affordable price, arguably, a dual camera with dash charging and 8 gigs of RAM if you choose this model. Near stock Android with a very beautiful display with an annoying issue when you do scroll. It may annoy you, it may not. Personally, it does annoy me quite a bit, so I might get it exchanged for another one. I don't know yet, but moving on to the HTC U11, this has certainly impressed me over a couple of days I've just had it. It's coming with a very nice kind of design here, very sturdy. Probably would have liked it if it was a metal build, because that was HTC's legacy in the past, and it feels a bit weird going to a glass build. But in terms of the camera, apparently it's the best on the market at the moment, according to some websites. You're also getting some squeeze feature here, which is quite innovative. And you're also getting a very nice spec sheet overall. So it's a solid phone, no doubt about it. The S8, well, that needs little introduction. You're getting a curved display here, very nice. You're getting full waterproofing and dust proofing, iris scanner, class leading camera, annoying fingerprint sensor. And what else? Pretty much very beautiful display. It's curved, it's 2K. What more could you ask for? Well, and obviously the bezel ratio looks so much more futuristic compared to these phones. And then we do have the iPhone, which comes with the iOS 11 here. Very nice software, smooth transitions. Runs just as good as I got it basically a couple of months ago. Well, it was actually about 6 months ago or something, but you can see it's fantastic software support here with the iPhone. Everything else is a little bit bland, in terms of no quick charge, but you do get this dual camera for your bokeh pictures, etc. So we can just now have a look at some benchmark and see how they do compare here. So just going to run speed tests, because people do like to see the Wi-Fi performance. And let's get it open here. So you can see if we're on the same infrastructure, are we? Oh, we're not. So let's just change this to where I am. For some reason it's not even picking up where I am. So that is pretty weird. Where are we? There we go. This one, nice. And this one, why does it think I'm in Manchester? That is pretty weird. So we're all on the same one, so it's a fair test. Let's go. XC Premium is up first. Oh, don't know how I pressed the shutter button. That's how I did that. Sony does give you a shutter button as well, forgot to mention that. Wonder why no one else actually does do that anymore. But you can see, decent score for the XC, not the best. OnePlus 5, what can you do with your jelly screen? Jelly. And you can see, very decent score here. Comfortably beating the XC Premium. HTC, or HTC as some people say I should pronounce it. And we're going to see what can the Ultra do here. What can it do? It's not the Ultra, it's the U11. But quite a miserable score there, if we're going to be honest. Not the best. So it is running, I think, the same processor as these two. Not sure why there is a discrepancy, but it is what it is. HTC and S8. You can see, oh, it's taken the crown here, and that is what we did expect. The ping's a little bit high though, so not the best when it comes to your gaming, but still very class leading nevertheless. iPhone, can you beat Samsung in this video? We're going to see. Wow, what's going on there? That's a terrible score. Maybe that's like some sort of feature of iOS 11. So probably the worst score I've ever seen there for an iPhone. And just check it's on the right thing here. This interface looks so weird. Yeah, it's on the right one. Let's just try that again. It looks weird to me. And we'll try HTC again as well, just to be fair. Oh, that's better. So you can see, much better this time, but still very, behind Android here, let's just be honest. And we do have the S8 being the winner so far. We're going to test HTC again. Come on HTC, we have faith in you. You see, again, very low score. I don't know what to make of it. Maybe they've just not used the best antenna or something, because they really had it down to a T with the HTC 10. Well, it is what it is at the end of the day. S8 is the winner here. When it comes to that, we are going to check as well the Geekbench score. I'm going to fast forward the video as well, so we're not waiting all day. So let's get it open here. Where is it? Do we have it on here? Can never find it on the S8. Geekbench. There we go. I even have it on there for some reason. But you can see here, nice overview of what we're getting in terms of the specs. I think you can see 8 gigs of RAM, 4 gigs of RAM, 4 gigs of RAM, 3 gigs of RAM on the iPhone. And we're just waiting for this to install. Very nice Wi-Fi performance from the S8, given that I've just dunked it in Coke. But we're just going to run this now and get to the end of the video. So as you can see, we do have a Victor here on the right. As usual, iPhone finishes first. With some very nice single core here. I don't think any Android has ever got close to 3000. I wonder what the next iPhone is going to bring. Oh my god, it's going to be so good in terms of the single core. Which one of these Androids is going to get runner-up? We don't know. It looks like the OnePlus is slightly ahead here, which is quite interesting, and it's nearly done. It's just doing the memory latency, and yes, OnePlus 5, nearly 2000. More for the multi-core than the iPhone. We do have HTC U11 behind the OnePlus 5 and the S8, unfortunately. Sony is behind everyone, unfortunately, when it comes to the single core. Apparently OnePlus may cheat a little bit here when it comes to the benchmark, like making some sort of change to the CPU, so do take that score with a grain of salt. But you can see here with the U11, the multi-core is very good overall, pretty competitive. So I think you can get an even better version of the U11, but we don't get it here, unfortunately. So interesting scores here. You can see the iPhone still leads the pack when it comes to the single core, but Android is definitely caught up when it comes to the multi-core performance. So yeah, just a quick little comparison here. We'll be doing some head-to-head with the U11, so do stay tuned for that. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.